This episode is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 seller of games and gaming accessories. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 resource for Magic the Gathering news and articles.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and this is BB, and this is my Yeva, Nature's Herald, EDH deck. So this deck has an unconventional way of playing a mono green deck. Yeva gives all my green creatures flash, so this leads to more of like a draw go strategy. I like this deck because it's very versatile in terms of gameplay. Like I can either play aggressively, make a bunch of tokens and overrun, or I can sit back, let the deck's engines run, and these engines also lead to the deck's resiliency, which is what I really like. Yeva's ability also leads to fun combat tricks I'll get into. So I'll order this by card type, converted mana cost, and then alphabetical order. This deck runs 40 lands total. 32 of them are basic forests. 8 of them are non-basic lands. Ancient Tomb accelerates my mana. Gaea's Cradle accelerates my mana even more. High Market prevents my stuff from getting stolen and helps with the Genesis engine. I can sack my guy with I can enter the battlefield ability and recur him with Genesis and reuse him every turn. Mosswort Bridge fits perfectly with how the deck plays. I'll usually have a total power 10 on the board and I can just flash in a big spell. Mystifying Maze. I like this better than Mazevith because it produces mana. Oran-Rief the Vastwood makes my tokens bigger. Rogue's Passage. Granting unblockability of Steel Hellkite or Giant Ediphage is huge. It's also a great political card. Yavimaya Hollow. Regeneration is great. Ulvenwald Tracker. It's an all-star in the deck because if my opponent taps out to play a creature, I can end their turn, play a creature, and then make them fight. Elvish Visionary. Key card to the deck's engine. Fauna Shaman. One of the deck's engines. It's kill on sight or I'll just tutor for my best creature. Primordial Hydra. I like how it can flash this guy in an end of turn, and then it doubles its counters and then swings. Raphalos, Llanowar Emissary, mono green staple. Sakura-Tribe Elder. It's a rampant growth with legs. Thornweald Archer, the Doom Blade of the deck. It's 2 mana for flash, death touch, and reach. I play this card once and block and kill one of my opponent's creatures, and it usually deters attackers away from me. Eternal Witness. Recursion. Farhaven Elf, Wood Elves, and Yavimaya Dryad ramps and are great with Skull Clamp. Yavimaya Elder. Gets me lands and draws me a card. Masked Admirers. Another key card to the deck's engine. Oracle of Mul Daya. Staple green card. It's great with Sensei's Divided Top also. Stampeding Serow and Stampeding Wildebeasts lets me reuse my Enter the Battlefield abilities like Masked Admirers or Elvish Visionary, letting me to draw cards or get value off of like a Wood Elves or something. There are 14 creatures with Enter the Battlefield abilities that can be abused. It also fuels Soul of the Harvest and Primordial Sage for more card draw. And worst case scenario, it's an easy pitch to Fauna Shaman or Survival of the Fittest. Wolfbriar Elemental. One of the main finishers in the deck. Acidic Slime. It's great removal, and it's a great flash blocker with flash, it's also great with Ulvenwald Tracker. Ant Queen. Makes tokens that can be great with Skull Clamp and used to overrun. Genesis. It's a key card to recur my threats. It's usually the first thing you tutor for with survival just to start the engine. Seedborn Muse. Lets me play like creatures, planeswalkers, sorcery, sweet spells on my turn, and then untap during my opponent's turn for combat tricks and end their turn shenanigans. It's pretty much Green's version of Time Walking's deck. Duplicate. Note, I can't flash this guy in with Yeva's ability. However, this deck just needs some plain creature removal, even if it's sorcery speed. Kamal, Fist of Krosa. Lets me over on my opponents. Rampaging Baloths. Produces efficient beaters fast and efficiently. Soul of the Harvest. Lets me beat for 6 and gives me value just for playing my creatures. Steel Hellkite. Lets me blow up your stuff. Primordial Sage. Soul of the Harvest 2.0. Vigor. My favorite combat trick in the deck. Swing into me and all my guys are essentially indestructible and they get bigger on the crackback. I'm just waiting for the day someone Blasphemous acts the board and I can just flash this guy in and all my guys get plus 13 counters. Avenger of Zendikar, main finisher of the deck. Giant Adaphage, the gift that just keeps on giving. Sure, I'll have another 7/7 Trampler. Hornet Queen, another great combat trick. 5 flying death touch blockers. Regal Force, card draw on a 5/5, I'll take it. Even if it's an ugly rabbit scarecrow thing. Sylvan Primordial, green staple. It's also great to flash in and block a flyer. Craterhoof Behemoth. All those early wood elves and visionaries leads to huge behemoth boost. Woodfall Primus. Great with Oran-Rief of Vassalwood since the +1/+1 counter and the persist -1/-1 counter cancel out. Vorinclex. Doubles my mana. Sensei's Divine Top. EDH staple. Skull Clamp. I have 14 cards in the deck that are 1 toughness or make 1/1 creatures, so it's great for card draw. And for the record, it also makes Yeva a 5-turn general clock instead of a 6-turn. Soul Ring. Staple EDH ramp. Oblivion Stone. Sometimes I just need to blow up the world myself. Nivini Raw's Disc. A turn slower, but cost efficient. Cage Sun. Great in monocolored EDH decks. Survival of the Fittest. The best card in the deck, and arguably the best creature tutor in the game. Sylvan Library. Early card advantage is key. Beastmaster Ascension. All my 1/1s become 6/6s, and triggering this quest is really easy with the deck because I'll have to have more than 7 creatures when swinging for the win. Greater Good. Sure, you can kill my threat. I'll just sack my guy and draw into more threats. Mana Reflection. Double my mana. Green Sun Zenith. It's a great tutor even if it's just sorcery speed. Cultivate and Kodama's Reach. Early game ramp. Why concentrate when you can harmonize? Skyshark Flame. Great ramp. Howl of the Night Pack. The Avenger of Zendikar number 3 in the deck. My favorite card of all time. Summoner's Pact. With Yeva in play, I can tutor up a creature and play it at instant speed. So the versatility of this card is great at the minimal upkeep cost of 4 mana. Beast Within. Green's best removal spell. Corticon. The funnest tutor of the deck since it's instant speed and I can tap out landwise and still tutor for a removal spell or a big fatty with a bunch of tokens out. Croissant Grip. The best card of this card is a split-second ability. Garruk Primal Hunter. Soul's Majesty that can also make beast tokens. Karn Liberated. The best planeswalker in EDH. Exile everything. Thank you for watching CMDR decks. Please subscribe and favorite.